story did we learn about last week? Who can remember? It was a story about... Huh? Yeah, it was a story... No, it is a story about...
David!
The widow woman. Cynthia. Yay, let's clap for Azmina. A nice clap.
And another one. And then everyone.
Well done, well done. Now, from that story, what did you go to do at home? What did you do after you learned that story? Someone who changed something, who did something different after learning about the widow and her gift? It didn't, yes. You offered money. Wow, a big clap. Well done, well done. You offer money to God and God is happy. Let me see a smiley face. Yes, God is happy. When you offer something good to Him, He's so happy. Even when you offer your time, maybe in the morning when you wake up, instead of waking up and just jumping and just going, where's my brother? Where's my sister? Before you do that, you first pray to God. That's an offering to God. And He's happy. Smiley face. Yeah. Well done. So now today, last week was about gifts. This week, it will be about sound ha. Let's see. What do you think we are talking about in the Bible that has sound?
Heart.
Heart? Is there a heart in the Bible?
No.
What do you think is in the Bible that has sound?
House.
House. Let's give Annabelle a big clap. Yes, we're going to talk about a home. A home is like a house. Yes, we're going to talk. Yes, we're going to talk about a new home. Someone was given a new home. Who has moved to a new home this year?
Me.
Who has moved to another house?
Me.
You've moved. All of you are lying. Yes, but you've been moved. You have a new house.
But that is gonna build a new house.
Good, yes. So now, let me tell you a story now. Now, lips up. Lips up. Lips up. Well done. Hi. So now, once upon a time, you say once upon a time, there was a man who was God's friend. Who's God's friend here? Yeah. There was a man who was God's friend. And his name was Abram. Say Abram. Abram. I didn't say Abraham. I said Abram. Yes. There was a man called Abram. And he was God's friend. God loved him because he was a good man. He used to do good things for God. He used to pray to God. He used to sing to God. He used to give God offering. And God loved him. Let's see how you love someone. God loved him. Then, one day, because God saw where Abram was living, there were bad people around Abram. People who were just doing bad things all the time. There were people, what bad things do you think those people were doing? Kicking, beating, boxing, slapping, biting,
pushing.
bad people. Yes. Who's a bad person here? Yes, we are all good children. So God loves us. So God loved Abram, but he didn't like the people who were around him because those people were worshipping bad gods. You know, there are people who have, they put, yes. Like for example, I decide that this is my God. Then I put him here. I put this one here. And then I tell everyone, I tell Kayla, worship this God. Then Kayla comes, and does like this. Oh, I worship you. And then Badu, come worship this God. Then Badu comes. Imagine, can you worship something like this?
No.
Can you worship something like this?
But they make it out of rocks.
Yes, they make it out of gold. Sometimes it's out of gold. Sometimes it's out of diamond. They make it out of nice things. And silver. They were making it out of, so it was shiny, beautiful. So people used to come and they bow before it. And they say, oh, you are good. Oh, but it's just something. It's not a God. Is this a God?
No.
Even if we put gold around it, is it a God? No. So that was the problem. So those people used to worship gods which were made. They were made by people, and God was not happy. God up there was looking at them, bowing before such things, and he was sad. Can I see a sad face? He was so sad. Nala, make a sad face. Yes, like that. Yes. So God was sad, but Abram was never worshiping these bad gods. He was just worshiping the one true God who's up there. That's the only God that Abram was worshiping. And Abram had a wife who he loved so much. What is the name of the wife?
Sarah.
No.
Sarah.
What? Sarai. Say Sarai. Sarai. Abram's wife was called Sarai, and he loved his wife. You will be in a good place. No one will disturb you. No one will be worshiping gods like these ones. You will just be alone to worship God alone. And Abram went and told his wife, Sarai, God is saying we go somewhere. Then Sarai asked him, where are we going? Did God tell you where we are going? And he said, no, God didn't tell me, but God just said, let me just go. So he didn't know where he was going, but he trusted God. So there they went. They put all their things in their donkeys and camels and everything, and they started going. But God had told him, go alone. I want you to go alone, and I will bless you. Wherever I take you, I will bless you. But when he was going like this, he started going with his wife. When he was going like this, his daddy started following him. So his daddy came and his nephew came. Nephew is a baby for your brother, a son of your brother. So his nephew and his daddy followed him. So when they are going, they were now 4 people. They went. But Abraham had been told by God to do what? Abraham, he had been told by God to do what?
Go alone.
Yes, the only person he was allowed to go with was his wife. Because when people get married, they become one. So he was just to go with Sarai only. But now his daddy and Lot, his nephew, followed him. So he didn't tell them, you go back. No. He continued going with them. But that was not what God had told him. So they went. And Abraham is wondering, where is this that we are going? They were not reaching, they were just going. But God, it's because he will not stop until all these others drop off. Because he did not want those ones. Imagine they walked until Abraham's father did what? Did what? What? And died. Abram's father died. He was old, so he died, and they left him where he died, and they continued walking. They continued with the Lord. Yes, Lot had not dropped off, so they continued. they continued. They walked and walked and walked. And they were coming from a place called, the place where they were living, the place where they were living was called Ur. Say Ur.
Ur.
Yes. They moved from a place called Ur to, now they were walking. They didn't know where they were going. They continued walking and walking and walking. They walked for so long until they got to a place where now he thought, this is where God has said I should stay. So, but they were still with Lot. So they started staying there with Lot. Sarai, Abram, and Lot. So they stayed there. But Abram was not getting a lot of blessings. And he knew, God had told me he's going to bless me in my new home. But he did not know. It's because he was still with who?
Lot.
He was still with who?
Lot.
Lot. But now he continued staying with him. Until the people who were working for Abram started now fighting each other with Lot's people. They were fighting each other with Lot's people. And then that's when, by the time he had gone to now this other place, God had changed his name. He changed his name from Abram to Abraham. And changed the name of Sarai to Sarah. Did he change Lot's name?
No.
Because he was not meant to go. He was not meant to go anywhere. And then, what happened? Now, when the workers started fighting each other, Lot's workers and Abraham's workers started fighting each other, Abraham now told Lot, Ebu, come here. I think you choose. Do you want it? And so the place which had a lot of rivers and green things and trees and fruits and everything. And he said, there, now I want to go there. And the side which, now if it was that side, this other side was full of, it was a desert. It was just full of sand, no water. It was just
And quicksand.
Quicksand, yes.
And
It was a desert, you can't even plant anything.
sand.
Yes.
And destroyed houses.
The destroyed houses, it didn't have even one. It was just like that. You can't even do anything with it, with no water. Yes, Brianna? You want to say something? Okay, so now, but because he had said, he didn't even have water for drinking. But because he had told Lot this to Abraham, I will bless you. So he knew he had that promise. He had the promise from God that I will bless you. So he said, okay, you've chosen the good side. Okay, you go to the good side, me, I'll go to the bad side. And when he went to that bad side, that's a side which was called Canaan. That's a side which now when he just settled like this, him and his wife Sarah. Hey! I could say hey! When he went and settled like this, hey, there were wells which started coming up with water. Plants started growing. Meaning, like it was now a beauty. It started becoming a beautiful place. Streets. You have streets. Yes.
And trees for fruit.
Trees for fruits. All those things. Anything that you like.
But there was water.
Water. Yes, there were wells that came up. And it was so beautiful. And yes, he built his house. It was a beautiful house. But then now he started just asking God for a baby. And animals. He had very many animals. And the animals started making many babies. The animals became many and many and many and many. And now he was the richest person in that whole place. Yes, Abraham became the richest person in that whole. He even became richer than Lot. And Lot had chosen the nicer place because God had blessed him. And so what you learn from this story is that when God tells you something, what do?